Welcome to Strasbourg!
Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night.
Welcome back to the channel as you join us on day 2 of our 17-day trip around Europe. We managed to be one of the first cars off when the ferry docked and sailed straight through customs. Didn't take Gary long to get used to driving on the right-hand side of the road, and we set off on our 6-hour drive to our first stop in Strasbourg. Driving abroad?
Boring. Well, so far it's like driving on an airfield and everybody's behaving. Nobody's driving fast.
They'll make up for it when we get to Italy.
Yeah, well, yeah, if we get to France. See, I used to tank on when we were in France, but I guess everybody's just behaving themselves. They're looking for British cars to pull.
I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused
Germany!
Das ist nicht normal.
you do make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope.
So we thought that we were passing the town of Ausfahrt quite a lot, and then we kind of worked out that it means
Exit. Ausfahrt. Ausfahrt. See that Ausfahrt's all over the place.
petrol station has got a beer garden. First set of fuel, how much was that?
€100.
100 euros.
It's not bad.
And you were down to a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
Do you know how much it was?
No idea.
I think it was 181.
So we're just parking in here?
Yeah, because they've got toilets and a beer garden.
Ah, that's good, thanks.
Cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little.
So Strasbourg is part of the low emission zone, so you have to make sure that you have this, I can't remember what it's called, Citra something,
Ah, we've got it.
which you can apply for online. I think you can buy it when you're here as well, but you can just buy it online. It wasn't much, €3 or something like that. So after a very long 6-hour drive, we finally made it into France and to our very first stop in the beautiful city of Strasbourg. We arrived at our home for the night, which was an apartment at the Hotel du Dragon. It had its own entrance to the rear of the hotel with private courtyard parking. The room was very nice, clean and spacious, with a double bed for us and sofa bed in the living room for Mize. There was also a little kitchen complete with minibar. Let's have a look at the prices. Coca-Cola is €3.80. Pringles, €3.50 for that little thingy of Pringles. Thank you. To the front, so we can come in and out of this way. We set off to enjoy some of the sights of Strasbourg, with everything of interest within 5 minutes walk of the hotel. Still standing. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's the cathedral. Strange facts from Strasbourg. Did you know that it has the oldest Christmas market in France?
Oh wow.
Does that not impress you? Okay, it was the first place with the first reference to Father Christmas.
Wowie.
I'll think of some more. One of the biggest attractions in Strasbourg is the Cathedral Notre Dame. The late Gothic facade is made of pink sandstone, and at 142 metres the spire is the highest in France. It is also the highest building in the world constructed entirely in the Middle Ages. Guys, you want some cheese? Maison Camoiselle is Strasbourg's oldest building, built in 1427, and it now houses a restaurant and hotel. Some other interesting facts about Strasbourg are that it's the European capital, the European Parliament, the Council of Europe, the Pharmacopoeia, and the European Court of Human Rights are all headquartered in Strasbourg. The historic centre is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Unlike what you may think, the French national anthem, La Marseillaise, is actually from Strasbourg. We decided to eat in a restaurant of the same name where we enjoyed a lovely local wine and the flamencouche, which is a speciality of the region composed of bread dough rolled out thinly in the shape of a rectangle oval and covered in fromage frais or creme fraiche. Strasbourg has actually changed nationalities 4 times in the fairly recent past. The architecture, food and traditions are therefore a unique mix of which the people of Strasbourg are very proud of, and very specific identity unique to France. So with that in mind, we headed into one of its most beautiful spots, La Petite France. Although it now has a very romantic atmosphere, it's not always been like this. During the Middle Ages, many French soldiers suffered from the less than romantic syphilis that they brought back from the wars. Getting rid of this disease was so hard that the infected soldiers were marched from the cities to the Hospice de Vérolles in Strasbourg, a hospital specially erected to treat them. This illness became known by the neighbouring Germans as the disease of the French. The infected soldiers, however, were not allowed to stay in the city centre of Strasbourg, and many stayed in what is now known as Petite France.
Then I was fine.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's what I do every time.
It's Albert Schweitzer. Oh, he was the Nobel Prize winner in 1952 for something to do with medicine. There you go. Seeing as Strasbourg houses a barrel of white wine from 1472 with what is thought to be the world's oldest white wine, we thought it was time to head back to the hotel to sample a glass of one of their famous Alsatian wines. It was then time for bed. So we stayed at the Hotel du Dragon, which is only about a 5-minute walk from the cathedral, the Notre Dame, and Petite France. So it's a perfect location, and it's a really, really lovely hotel. Beautiful rooms, apartments, and a really nice breakfast as well. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Join us next week when we head off to Italy. Bye bye.
'Cause I promise you